Well, a fine good evening, good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. I'm in Burlington, Vermont today on the University of Vermont campus, and this building in front of us is Torrey Hall, capital Torrey. Beautiful. Look at that mansard roof up there. Whew, gorgeous. So, just so you know, the full text of what I'm going to read to you will be on my website. It's just too long to put on Facebook or in the description below the video, or Instagram. So I just put things like this on my website so you can read all of what I have read to you, in case you didn't understand what I said or anything like that. The description I'm reading to you was written in 1999. So you can, I'll certainly include the author's name of this on my website and the link so you can see where it came from. Quote, "The history of Torrey Hall is one that spans more than 130 years. In that time, the building has served the University of Vermont as its first library, as a museum, and as a meeting place for classes. It has relinquished its location on the University Green and been left to rest on a more obscure site. And it has survived several additions as well as a major renovation. Despite the fact that Torrey Hall is no longer in a position of prominence on the campus, its history is colorful and is worthy of investigation. In a large part, Torrey Hall owes its existence to Joseph Torrey, who served the university as a professor and as its 9th president. In its early days, business and education at the University of Vermont were conducted in one main building. Consequently, it was here too that the university's literary holdings remained. However, in 1824, fire consumed this building and all but 125 of the books in the university's collection. After funds were allotted for the replacement of the books, Joseph Torrey, then a professor of philosophy, was tapped by the administrators to travel to Europe with the goal of purchasing much-needed books for the university. Professor Torrey made his voyage in 1835 and returned to Vermont with 7,000 volumes. In 1862, a new library was built and named in his honor. Over time, the size, shape, and location of Torrey Hall have evolved. Originally constructed with a wood frame and clad in brick, Torrey Hall stood 2 stories tall and covered an area of 2,400 square feet. In 1873, the 3rd story and mansard roof were added, and the building became home to the Park Gallery of Arts. Torrey Hall remained the library until the completion of the Billings Library in 1885. Due to its importance as a library, as well as the university's second major liberal arts building, Torrey Hall originally occupied a prominent location on the University Green. However, the university continued to expand, and in 1895, Torrey Hall was relocated in an effort to create space for the construction of Williams Science Hall. Today, the building rests nestled between Billings Center and Vody Hall. Circa 1898, Burlington benefactor Henry LeGrand Cannon funded the addition of a 2-story wing to the east side of the building. Just a year later, he added a single-story west wing to house the art collection he bequeathed to the university. Following the construction of the Fleming Museum in 1931, the Engineering College assumed the use of Torrey Hall. In 1942, the building became a studio arts center and was used for photography instruction, printmaking, and art education classes until 1973. After nearly a century of serving the University of Vermont, Torrey Hall underwent major renovations in 1974. The firm of Veman Lamphere Architects, Burlington, designed the plans for the revisions. Originally, a small flight of stairs on the south facade provided the only entrance to the building, and a single central staircase connected the 3 stories. In addition, a plan of the original structure, as illustrated by Veman and Lamphere and submitted with the renovation plans, shows that the building's rooms were very small and that the staircase consumed a considerable amount of space. The work on Torrey Hall resulted in new heating, power, and lighting systems. new floor plans for each story, and significant exterior modifications. Following the renovations, an elevator provided access to all floors, and the central staircase occupied considerably less space. In addition, asphalt shingles replaced the slate, which previously covered the roofs. A fire escape was removed from the north facade. A chimney was removed from the north elevation of the east wing. The single flight of stairs on the south facade was enlarged and concealed behind a brick wall, and the roof edge on the main block was extended. Following renovation, the Pringle Herbarium was moved into Torrey Hall, where it remains today. Presently, the building is home to 2 classrooms, as well as the Thompson Natural History Collection and the Churchill Library. Something I do want to mention about the Pringle Herbarium is that some time ago I had done a video on Nellie Flynn, who was a botanist. If you're interested in seeing her collection, you would come here and ask to see it. I think that's on the 2nd floor. At least it was when I was here many moons ago. But anyway, so that's all I had to tell you about the building. Let's do a walk around and see closer up how magnificent this building is. All right, let's go. That's right, you stay where you are. I'll go. And let's start to the east. This is east, and so this is the east side of the building. You can see right here, though. Look at that brickwork. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. I am a sucker for architectural details. If you're watching my channel, that's likely true of you as well. If you want to see all my photographs that I take for my videos, rather, you can see them on Instagram, Traveling for History, or on Facebook, Traveling for History. You can follow me in both places, or in one place. I see a window down here with a light on. So let's take a gander. Ooh, ice everywhere. And this weekend, although I was planning to film all day on Christmas Day, ooh, look at the basement. Who doesn't love a basement? Well, actually, I'm not all that fond of basements, but you didn't even see him wearing a pink jacket. Anyway. But there's going to be a winter weather advisory that's supposed to start tomorrow morning on Christmas Day and right through Sunday. Sunday as well. Ugh. Come on now. Foundation is quite tall. And the foundation, of course, is this part right here. It's quite tall. Foundations are usually, look down here, right? Torrey Hall. That's Torrey Hall right there. Look at the details over the windows and the lintels there. Wow. I cannot zoom any more for you on video, but I'll see what I can do once I have finished recording. Come back around and photograph a few things. ice everywhere. Wonder what that thing is for. I mean, well, it's a sculpture, it looks like. Girders. Has nothing to do with Torrey Hall. It's in front of... But, looky at that. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, you never know what you're going to find when you are out and about taking a stroll. Ooh, another window with a light on. Ooh. Gotta be careful of the ice though. It's unfinished wall. All those little light bulbs right there. Very, very interesting. Woohoo. But this would be glare ice or black ice, cane. Not the safest for a cane, or feet for that matter. I'm guessing an air conditioning unit for the building. Oh, there we go. That's a pretty good shot. All right. Look at this magnificent, these magnificent lights here. Wow. Wow. Reminds me of a New York City fine entrance. How about you? What do you think? Well, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I read the comments, I respond. Look at those itty bitty little arched windows right there. Aren't they beautiful? And here we have the mortise. Painted maybe? Hard to say. Can I get back there? Maybe. Let's see if we can get it closer. Walking in the garden. That's not paint. That's some sort of mortar, because this stuff is red to match the bricks. You see that, right? But this is different. I wonder how new this is, because it's not nearly as well done as this over here. You can see how it's sort of chunky there. Like they didn't use the mortise tool. You know that smoothing tool they use? I don't know what it's called. But when they use it and it comes through and it smooths this out, for this, I mean, they have it, slightly rounded. I may have watched This Old House on PBS one too many times, but this is really in here, and this is just kind of chunky, and but it's definitely a different color of the mortise used. Interesting. And there's this little window here. It doesn't have a window in it, but in this row, these two rows of brick stick out a little bit. And now you can see it in the picture because I can see it too. Can I show that? Does it show? I don't think this picture is going to do it justice. But fascinating nonetheless. Oops. Well, let's go back up there and look in the windows. Pretty sure I'm too short for that, but the camera is not. Well, the camera maybe. I'm holding it, but let's see. Can we see anything inside? Not looking good. Can't see diddly squats. That's too bad. That's the only window that has a blind open, I believe. Well, this blind is open too, but I don't know. I think we're just going to get a reflection. Yeah. Oh well. Most unfortunate. I'm back. I just don't want to slip and fall along the edge here. I think you're gonna. You may feel my pain if I did that, but hopefully you would be at home in your slippers. And more of this glorious work here. Reminds me of what's it called? Italianate. We've seen that on different train stations. I have filmed this easy breezy, like Italianate light. But the mansard roof definitely reminds me of French Second Empire. So I'm not sure the style of the building is in. I don't think it said in the article. But if I find out between now and when I upload it, I'll let you know. Alrighty. Come on. I don't think my phone wants to work anymore. It's quite chilly out here tonight. Anyway, this is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. Until I see you again, you have a great evening and a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. Today is Christmas Eve, and, well, tomorrow, of course, is Christmas, with winter weather advisory and, 2 days of muck and mire. But you be safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night. Bye.